In the depths of that, there's nothing to speak, and I know that there's an enjoyment of speaking. So
Yes.
we need to come out of the depths, and if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah, there is this question that I wanted to ask you. I told you before to check if it was okay with you. And I want to ask your, let's say, clear or enlightening view on the discussion that's going on between and about classic Advaita, Vedanta, and the so-called neo-Advaitins. I'm kind of involved in this discussion because I expressed my hurt about making other teachers stupid by someone, and through that I found out that there is an ongoing discussion. And I met a Swami in Rishikesh that I liked very much. I learned a lot of him, and but he said clearly, like, part of what I offer is for those people that have been misled by the neo-Advaitins of not needing, that there is no need for spiritual practice. So this whole story is going on, and I remember that I heard you speak last year about meeting a friend that's in Zen or Dzogchen, and you spoke about that you both had the, let's say, the entrance of first going to find out that your awareness, and then the cleaning up. And for some, that's the question is, can you give your insight on this?
It's an interesting question because there's different ideas about what this is all about. For some people it's about realization, and for some people it's about, I would say, living an embodied love affair with totality. So they're quite different interests, actually. Realization is, that recognition that you're that in which everything appears, and some people say that that's enough that's enough. It's not my experience, because I see many people have had that deep recognition, and the patterns at play in them are terrible and make a lot of trouble. And I can speak from my own journey, and so to speak, where that recognition was absolutely clear, but the patterns that played were still causing a lot of difficulty, both for myself and people around me, which is kind of what got me on this exploration. So I don't think there's a right way or a wrong way. I see many people stop along the way. They think once they've had the recognition that gives them the right to teach or whatever, and that always makes a mess that I've seen. And for me, what we're doing here is not a teaching; it's more learning. It's an invitation, and it's not about mastery. It's about being masterful moment by moment, which is quite a big difference. And it's certainly not everybody's interest. You can see there's far more interest in getting a hug from Amma or something, yeah. Yeah. But for me, it's like early on in the trip I saw all these people that had been to Sai Baba and they'd been to this guru and they'd been to that guru, and they didn't impress me at all because I didn't see any real transformation. And then, you start seeing people that have had recognition, but to me it's like if I can't meet them, I can't feel them, well, it's okay. What's it good for? It's like, okay, you know something, but how do we live? How do we... So, yeah, I can just say how this has taken me. It's just, it started with that, who am I, who am I, who am I, who am I, and it went like it is now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm grateful, that's all I know.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been a happy witness of this process.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. And the people that resonate are here still, and the people that don't have left, and I wish everybody well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just can see that though I look around, I also see other people, let's say, teach, and in a way there are so many stories that I feel so Advaita shuffled. I made up this word 2 days ago, but
yeah.
I feel Advaita shuffled by knowledge.
Yeah.
And when you say but, then there is no one or there's nobody. And it's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. And yet it's very clear when we sit here that recognition of being that in which the universe is appearing is very clear here. I mean, that's been clear for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's been, patterns of clumsy reaches and all other kinds of stuff that caused hell in your life that have really come to peace in a big way. And what a difference that makes, eh? So,
For long I have felt almost the definition of the clumsy reach. Yeah.
Yeah, and how sweet. I mean, I don't know how it is for other people, but just this expression is so sweet and lovely, yeah. So.
Yeah, sometimes I even love myself.
Yeah.
But it took a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Papaji his thing was don't stop anywhere. It's infinite. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Mm.
And he claimed Buddha said the same thing. Don't stop. Don't. With his last breath, that's what he claimed. Yeah. So. Yeah. I know how. I just take this retreat and how much value has happened here for me and what I've seen happening in the field. It's off the scale. I mean, it's honestly, and I see, I hear about other retreats, and I see, obviously I don't know everything, but what's happening here is quite rare in terms of what's around, and so. I guess the people that value it are here, and the people that don't aren't. So when nobody shows up, I know my job's done.
Don't worry.
Yeah. But it also doesn't even feel like a job. It's really, to me it's not like I wake up and think I've got a job to do today. It's like, wow.
You are the most chronic enjoyer that I know of. Really.